Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both mics.
All right. You know I like it when the crowd's applauding and everything. That lady with the fake robot voice.
It's because we're so awesome and professional at this.
Yes.
You know, it's like a second nature now.
Yes. Welcome to Both Mics, everybody. Welcome.
Hey, folks. Welcome. Both Mics is a show about nothing and everything. That over there is Mike Sofka.
And that is Mike Taylor. And together we are Both Mics. See what we did there?
Yeah. Is that cool? The whole pointing thing? It's great for radio. Welcome to show number 74.
Yeah.
Are we a show 74?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Show 74. Both Mics heard everywhere podcasts can be heard. We are live right now on twitch.tv/Both Mics. We are there. Come check us out anytime on Friday night, 7 o'clock-ish Eastern time to about 9 o'clock-ish Eastern time. Find us on iHeartRadio, anywhere podcasts can be heard. YouTube, Face, My Face, Your Face, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, we got it. Find us, Both Mics.
Nice.
Well,
all right.
Mr. Sofka, how's things? How are you?
Excellent. Are you still eating turkey or what?
No, I did away with the turkey this morning in the hotel.
All right.
In the bathroom.
Very nice. Very nice.
So,
how was it? How was Thanksgiving? How was it?
It was good. Went to my mom's, and for those who don't know, my sister stays with my mom, and my sister made a spread and a half. She made enough people. She made enough turkey for 20 people. She made a 20-pound turkey.
Nice.
And there was 2, 4, 6, 8 of us. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
8 of us there. So she's going to be eating turkey until New Year's Eve. And you know, the usual, the candied yams and the corn and the mashed potatoes and the stuffing and the green bean casserole and all that crap that I don't eat.
Nice.
So I had turkey with gravy, mashed potatoes, and corn, and that was my Thanksgiving, like it usually is.
Nice.
Yeah, because I am the pickiest eater you've ever met.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you have cranberries? I didn't know if I heard cranberries.
Yes, that was there. It wasn't the jelly one. It was the lumpy one. So I'm guessing she made it. I don't know. She was in the kitchen. I was entertaining my mother by smiling.
Nice. How was Mom?
Yeah, Mom's doing good. She's doing good. Yeah, trucking along. Nothing out of the ordinary. No falls, no spills, no accidents, nothing like that. And she just keeps on keeping on. Yep. And my nephew was there. My niece was there. So it was good, uneventful. No panic attacks, no freakouts, no fights.
Were you going expecting these things?
Well, you know, the vast audience we have, I'm sure, you know, not a majority, but at least some of them, you know, go into family situations during the holidays expecting some kind of fisticuffs or bizarre behavior with, you know, Uncle Randy or something. But yeah, everything went off as planned. And, you know, we got out of there and we got the kids to sleep at a reasonable hour. And, stayed at a nice hotel, had a great time.
Well, good. What's that on your shirt there? It looks like a cruise line shirt.
Yeah, I'm eating.
Oh, I got you eating. All right.
Royal Caribbean Cruise Line.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I like this shirt so much. I actually have 2 of these shirts.
Nice.
And on the back you can see. I don't know if you can see that, but it has all the cruise ships that Royal Caribbean have. You know,
all right.
Monarch of the Seas, Majesty of the Seas, Serenade of the Seas, Oasis of the Seas.
Did that come with your cruise, or did they shoot it out of a cannon?
Yeah, no, I got it at the Spurs game. They shot out of the cannon.
Looks good on you for a medium. Those shirts are usually a little bit tight.
For a medium, right? Yeah, a medium XL. The Royal Caribbean does, like, usually the last sea day, they'll do the $10 T-shirt sale. And they're good quality. It's not like it shrinks or anything like that. So I usually go for a T-shirt. Usually, like, I'll have one that says Galveston, I have one that says Seattle, and they'll have shirts of the port that you come out of, Miami, etc. So I'll usually get one of those and whatever. But I got this one twice, so I have two of them. Now yeah, I smell like roses. So.
All right. Yep. Well, you can chat us up in the chat room if you're watching live on twitch.tv/bothmics. We would appreciate it if you stop by and say hi. Maybe you're catching us on YouTube. You want to pop us a question or something for next time on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter, wherever we are. So thank you for joining us. One key piece of advice: if you want us to talk to you in those fashions, you got to talk to us first. Like I may not even know you're there, so talk to us first. Hey, so listen, I want to talk to you. Does your wife or does your family get all crazy for the Black Friday thing?
No. My wife used to, and it's kind of gone to the wayside now, especially like this year. We've just been so busy with the boys and our trip that we were taking to Orlando. We purposely didn't plan anything.
Right.
We ended up going by Wal Mart to pick a couple things up on the way home, but it was just it wasn't bad at the store, but usually Black Friday's over by noon.
Well, I was going to call shenanigans on this whole thing and start to show on a different foot, but now that we're talking about Black Friday, I just have a few comments about it. I mean, it disgusts me. I'm against it. I mean, they already have the full month of February, Martin Luther King Day, and now Black Friday, a Friday in November. How many holidays? Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's Mike underscore Sofka at bothmics.com.
Yeah. You. What's next? Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Mike. What's next?
Yes, I'll be giving free breast cancer evaluations in my private home. You can just stop by.
and for an extra $50, he'll dress as Santa.
Yeah, well, there you go. I was going to say for an extra. Well, never mind. That's for the hot tub shows here on twitch.tv/bothmics.
Hey now.
Anyway, hey, I found this very curious, and I got to start right off because of what I'm finding so curious here. We're gonna have to start right off with the alien update.
Uh-oh.
Buzz, look, an alien! Where?
Warning! Alien approaching! Warning! Biophysical experiments extremely dangerous for Earth people.
That's a pretty good robot. He's a little bit of an alien, too, but I think he's an alien. You could be an alien robot, right? Like, not all robots are domestic.
I computed the aliens. They are capable of sinister and dangerous acts.
You weird alien man!
All right, so check it out. At the beginning of the month,
all right.
And first of all, if you're new to the show or need a reminder, alien update, this is when we talk about Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, we're talking about Elon Musk, we're talking about Jeff Bezos, all these people that have too much money, too much smarts, add too much to our social and culture that, they're aliens. They're aliens, or they have very close contact with aliens, something here. So, first thing I want to talk about is Bill Gates. I found it very curious that Bill Gates, this is wonderful. I got no pictures.
What did he buy now? Oh.
Wow. That's not good.
Is all our visuals gone?
From last week, yeah, I had them stored in here because we did. I had an extra show planned, and I just put them in. That's okay. I could talk about Bill Gates with a black screen on top of me. That's all right. I'm not afraid. But Bill Gates warned of a smallpox terror attack as he seeks research funds.
What terrorist attack?
A smallpox.
Oh, smallpox. I said small cocks. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
we're taking a turn here at the show.
Nice. Yeah, we have a measuring tool at the bottom there. If it reaches Mike's mouth, you're endowed.
Nice.
So listen, he warned of a bioterror. This is at the beginning of the month, and I was wanting to talk about this, but one thing came to the next, and I didn't get to talk about it. So he put it out there. He put out feelers. Hey, man, we could have like another type of pandemic, but it could be smallpox. This could be serious shit. Okay. You fast forward, maybe and this is, here we go. Hang on, let me pull it up here. You fast forward 13 days later to the 17th of November, and a lab worker found vials labeled smallpox at a Merck facility. Now, smallpox is only known to exist in two areas, in the CDC here, and then at the storage thing they have, like in Norway, where they store all the seeds and stuff, and cryovacs and all that crap. So,
right.
The Merck sites near Philadelphia, however, said it couldn't confirm the vials were discovered when they were asked about it. So this came out, made news on the local news there that this was found. Somebody from inside Merck said this, okay? Merck is a big pharmaceutical company. My grandfather used to work for them for many years. So then
Really?
you fast...
I think my dad did, but it was before it was Merck.
Oh, yeah?
Another company. It's called American Cyanamid.
So then... A day later, the CDC gets involved, and this is via the New York Times, so it must be true. The CDC gets involved, and what do they find? Oh, there were no such vials at the Merck facility. Nothing to see here, move on.
Right?
So I just found if you took those stories in segments and staggered them out like they did in a couple weeks, you would think nothing of it. But when you go back and you look at all those things and you put them down in front of you, like I'm not putting pictures in front of you if you're watching us on Twitch TV. But what I'm saying is, if you step back and look at the whole picture, I just find it curious. Gates warns of this. Within 2 weeks, there's some vials of smallpox found at a pharmaceutical plant, and then the CDC comes out the next day and they're like, "Oh no, nothing to see here. No, wrong."
It does sound suspicious, but it also could be something where people are making news. Imagine that, well, hey, Bill Gates talked about this last week. These must be the smallpox he's talking about. It could go in that direction. People, knee-jerk reaction.
Maybe
they
somebody
see something.
that worked there kind of like us said, "Hey, watch this," and labeled a couple vials.
Exactly.
Boom.
Come on, our podcast will be famous after this. It's always possible.
That would be like leaving a note on a table next to a backpack.
Exactly, yeah.
I can picture that. There's a couple of jokesters and they're like, "Oh, shit." You ever play a prank like that on somebody at work? You ever play a prank on anybody when you used to go to the office?
I'm sure, yeah. There's always something going on, but I can't, of course, on the spot, can't think of anything right now.
My favorite was the copy machine guy. This wasn't a car business, and this guy who sold a lot of cars had his wife come in and do a lot of the paperwork for him so he could sell more cars that way, and it worked out great for them. So she was over by the copier, and the copy machine guy was there, and she was asking him. She wasn't too bright, and she's asking him if the machine's broken. He says, "No, I'm just doing some regular maintenance. I'll be done in a minute." So she steps away, and I walk over, and I start talking to the guy, and I was asking him about the copier and this and that and the other. And she looks over, and I'm nodding yes, and I'm pushing toward the start button, and I don't say nothing else. And the guy's packing up his shit, and she gets busy doing something else. So I type up a memo, and I put it on a copy machine. I say, "This copy machine now works by voice authorization only." With your hand on the green button, say, "Please make copy." So
that's awesome.
I taped it on the front of the copier, and I unplugged the copier. So she's standing there. "Please make copy." She's like, "Please make copy." She's yelling into the microphone. Oh, buddy.
That's
People
awesome.
are looking. Oh, yeah. That was the best.
When you said that, as far as a lady being a little dingbat, I actually did one with my ex mother-in-law.
I hope she's watching or listening.
No, she's the ultimate POS. But when she first got a cell phone, she was asking questions about it, how it works, blah, blah, blah. And it had like calendar reminders. So for like Friday night at 8:00, I put a reminder for her to watch kiddie porn.
And she didn't know how to get it off her phone. Kept coming up.
So guess what? We got a phone call at 8:01.
Nice.
My phone. Oh my God! The police are gonna find out. Blah 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 blah.
Nice.
What is this doing on my phone? Yeah. So it was always something like that I would come up with, and passive aggressive to the max, and always a good time. Always a good time.
Hey, you have to do stuff like that. We used to have a lot of fun over at the RFC. I mean, I'm not going to tell any more stories. People are going to have to wait for the book or the movie.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh God.
Well, hey, speaking about Bill Gates chose a Wyoming coal town for his sodium-based nuclear reactor. Construction could start as early as 2024 and be in operation by 2028. I find this curious because Bill Gates is also part of a consortium that's buying up all the farmland in this country. Now he's trying to use this, something he's called Terra Power, Terra Power, all one word, founded by Gates in 2006. This week designated the town of Kenmare, or Kemmerer, it's Kemmerer, as the site for the natrium reactor, and yada, 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 yada. I just find it curious that a lot of people are like, I thought they were shutting down all these nuclear plants, and now he's building one again.
Well, I don't think they're shutting them down, as they get obsolete or old or whatever. I'm sure they do. But my question is, do these people in Wyoming even want him there?
I would think not. I would think they're kind of opposite thinking of the way he is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And, it's very, very country-like and very, very spread out there. So
have you been?
I can't. Wyoming? No, I haven't.
You're describing it perfect. I've been there. That's perfect.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. I used to Google the thing and seen pictures, but closest I've been is Mount Rushmore.
That's not even close. It's not even the same direction.
It is. The lower left-hand corner of South Dakota touches the upper right-hand corner of Wyoming.
What?
Let me get my Google thing.
I gotta look at this.
Because I remember
geography, so
I remember being at Mount Rushmore and telling my parents that we should go to Yellowstone because it's right there.
I see. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Just above Nebraska. I'm thinking it was more over toward where Minnesota is. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Yeah, Wyoming is right above Colorado, right? Yeah, and right below Montana.
I was in that area there where Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming all meet. So in any
would you call me Idaho?
What's that?
I said, would you call me Idaho?
Yeah, that's a game my wife and I play. I ask her where that place is they grow the potatoes, and she answers, and I just laugh.
You laugh because she says Maine?
Yes, because she said Maine. That's correct. No, that little part there by Idaho and Montana and Wyoming, that's where Yellowstone is, up in that corner there. So, yeah, I've been there. It was cool. And I also went other parts of Montana, Bozeman and Billings, and then Wyoming. I went to Cody, Wyoming, to see the world's largest rodeo. And then I went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where they have the $1 Million Cowboy Bar. I don't know if it's still there, but they have a bar, and underneath it is $1 million silver dollars. So those silver dollars are probably worth a lot more than just $1 each now. And you sit on saddles in that bar. You don't sit on stools. You sit on saddles. Yeah.
That's a little much.
Yeah, and then I was drinking a little bit of beer. Okay.
A little bit.
I was on stage with the band singing "All My Exes Live in Texas," as Japanese tourists were videotaping me. So I'm huge in Japan, literally.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. So you are correct. So yes, go to Wyoming. That seems like a cool place. I'm dying to go, dude. I've talked about it before. I'm ready to go.
Wow.
Ready to pack up my car, get some gas, tell everybody they can kiss my ass. I'm going to Wyoming town.
It sounds like a song. Write that down quick.
There you go. Yes, before I forget. Anyway, I just find all that stuff with those guys to be ultra curious. But something else came up here, and the U.S. General Services Administration said last week, and this is according to CNBC, okay?
It's true.
That the Defense Department has solicited bids from Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Oracle for cloud contracts. The outreach comes after the Pentagon set aside a highly contested $10 billion contract that Microsoft had won and Amazon had challenged. The value of the new contracts is not known, but the Defense Department estimates it could run into multiples of billions of dollars. I find it curious because I didn't know that there was only one company bidding on this contract, and now everybody's like, well, wait a second, you got to have everybody else bid on that. That's not fair. So I guess a backdoor deal got shut down before it got started.
Wow.
The new effort, known as Joint Warfighting Cloud Capability, or JWCC, appears it will bolster the top global cloud infrastructure providers, Amazon, Microsoft, although it could also provide more credibility to smaller entities. I think what they're trying to do is not put all their eggs in one basket, which would be a smart thing. I mean, maybe put commerce in one cloud and maybe, infrastructure in another one, and maybe, kind of divide it up a little bit.
Well, they do need to have redundancy. Just, like any airplane or spacecraft that has redundancy in case one system goes down, the other system takes over. So, that's what they need to consider. Not the fact that, you're going to put commerce here and something else over there.
No, that's smart. You're right. You're right.
No.
Hey.
Yay, me.
I just find all that stuff fascinating. I mean, here we're sitting here, and they're talking about this shit just like we're talking about it. Like, we're sitting here shooting a breeze, and they're talking about spending, like, trillions of dollars. And they're
right.
Just, yeah, okay. Oh, you got us. I guess we better open it up to these people now.
Yep. Caught us with our pants down. Sorry.
All right, so according to SeekingAlpha.com, traders are buzzing from what stocks might benefit from an Apple autonomous car. An Apple autonomous car. That's right. That's what I said. Apple autonomous car. So I guess they're trying to figure out who's going to supply the parts, who's going to supply the memory, who's going to supply this part, who's going to supply that part, the physical parts of the car. And they're trying to narrow it down a few companies here. And I'm not going to say which ones they're talking about here because all of a sudden I'm blocked from seeing this article here.
You didn't pay your subscription.
Yeah, no.
Now,
SeekingAlpha.com is SeekingMoney.com for me.
Do these Apple cars only come in green and red?
Nice. I like them. I like that. That's
maybe a golden color.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Walmart. Walmart has drones now.
If this is a drone delivery service, it's a bad idea, bad idea, a bad idea.
According to the Daily Mail.
Did they really? Come on. First of all, the people... Never. Okay, I'm going to dig a fucking hole.
I had a good picture for this, too. It's a drone dropping your package via parachute over your house.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Walmart and drone maker Zipline have teamed up to launch a drone delivery service in Pea Ridge, Arkansas. Customers within a 50-mile radius of the store can have their items dropped to their home by a Zipline drone. Orders are placed using the Zipline app and are packed into a box fitted with a parachute.
With a parachute, it doesn't land.
You thought I was bullshitting you? I know.
Did they know how parachutes work?
I guess if there's a good wind or a tornado or something, you're screwed. Your package goes down the street.
A tornado, okay, 1 in a million shot with a tornado. A strong wind, it could be any time. It could be, no wind at 1 minute. The next minute, your package is 2 blocks down. And plus, people are going to be shooting at these things, dude. Arkansas, come on.
Exactly, I would be.
It's good that they're doing it there because maybe they'll learn their lesson real quick.
Right.
That is a bad idea.
The drones are launched from a slingshot-like platform located behind the Walmart location. It's actually, that slingshot ride, with the big 2 things and you put people in it. That's what it looks like, and it's shooting out what looks like a plane that is. Remember we used to go to the mall and that guy used to be throwing that giant styrofoam plane and it'd go in a circle and come right back to him.
Loop, yeah.
Yeah.
And you get it home and you can never do it.
And here's a guy dropping or holding a package in his hand. It's got the parachute still attached, and the package is maybe, if you've seen like a medium-sized priority mailbox, maybe something that, I don't know, 10 inches by 12 inches by 6 inches or so.
Now, is it like a deposit, like the old milk jugs? If you return the parachute, you get a nickel back.
See, now you're thinking about it. I like it.
Yeah,
you're on
whatever.
it. You're thinking this through, Mike. Maybe they don't know that yet. I'm sure they do. The company's designed a first-of-its-kind 25-foot-tall platform located at the back of the Wal Mart, which serves as the infrastructure for takeoff and landing. They do the same thing. You know how they do that on aircraft carriers? They have that ball, and it helps them get up to speed and get off, and then they got to hook it again on their way back in. They got like a little...
Yep.
Yeah, that's how they land this thing, too. Freaking crazy.
Wow. It sounds like a lot of money for something that's not going to work.
Oh, shit. Honey, it's getting close to Thanksgiving. We need a salt shaker. I just broke it on the ground. No problem. I'll order it from Walmart. And they fucking send a drone with a parachute for a salt shaker. Come on, man.
Right.
There's got to be a minimum thing. Hey, did you hear this? A little bit off what I was talking about here, but we talked about this in the past, and I joked around about it, but no shit, Dollar Tree is raising their prices, dude. The dollar store.
I heard that. Yes.
$1.25 now.
Dollar Tree, not Dollar Store. Dollar Tree.
Whatever.
And we were talking about pregnancy tests and everything else.
Yeah.
$1.25.
$1.25.
And they're not changing. Yeah, and they're not changing the name of the store.
No.
Well, which makes sense, to a degree, because like Family Dollar and Dollar General, everything there in those stores are $1.
Right.
But
they have this other store I think called Five and Under.
Five Below.
Five Below, is that what it is?
Yeah, they're stuck. Wait till they can't go over $5. So what are they going to do in 10, 15 years?
Well, see, I showed up there in a winter coat and shit. I thought it was one of those ice bars.
Oh God! Back in college in Austin, Texas, on Riverside Drive, there was a burger place. It was a no frills burger place. You got a burger, you got a bun, and if you ketchup they had, but if you wanted pickles, tomatoes, onions, lettuce, all that, it was all like a la carte. And the place was called 39-cent hamburger.
Nice.
And the hamburgers were 39 cents. And I've always thought about this place. I always wanted to open a place like that, back when I didn't realize, that you actually need to make money in business. But I don't know when they closed, but obviously they had to close, because what are you going to do in 2 years? Call it 49-cent hamburger, then 59 and 99-cent hamburger? So, but yeah, we used to go there all the time as broke college students. And like French fries came in a white container. Your burger was wrapped in a white wrapper. The bags were white bags. It was just totally no frills.
Perfect.
Fast food.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Yeah,
I like the idea. I like the concept. It reminds me, I think I told the story before. I had a 20-minute layover in Philadelphia, and I wasn't getting off the plane. We had to stop in Philadelphia. Some people got off the plane. I wasn't one of them. I was continuing on to Atlanta. I was coming from Pittsburgh. So I jumped off the plane. I went to the stewardess and flight attendant. I'm sorry. Not stewardess, not waitress. Flight attendant.
Sexist bastard.
Yeah, I went to the flight attendant person. I'm not going to say whether it was a man or a woman, because I couldn't tell. But anyway, there was a flight attendant, and I asked, I said, do I have is there a Philly cheesesteak place in this airport? Do you know? And she says, yes. And in Philadelphia, we don't call them Philly cheesesteaks. We just call them cheesesteaks. I was like, okay. I said, do I have enough time to get off the plane, get a cheesesteak, and get back here? She goes, you might. I was like joking around with the flight attendant, like, oh, I'll bring you back one. Just hold the plane and all this. So I get off the plane. I show up there. Luckily, nobody's in line in front of me. So I walk up, and I see they got the cheesesteaks. They come in small, medium, and large, and I didn't know the difference, so I'm gonna go fucking large. There were three in our party, so I got 3 friggin' large cheesesteaks, and the guy is like, "You want that with or without?" And with or without, of course, as we all know, means cheese, no cheese. I didn't know that. No, wait, onions, no onions. Is that what it meant? Anyway, they put the cheese on there, and it's the melty kind. It's the Cheese Whiz kind. It comes in a can.
Right.
It's not real cheese. So he's like, you want mushrooms? I'm like, yeah, it sounds good. He's like, you want onions? I'm like, hell yeah. It's like, you want peppers? I'm like, hell yeah. I didn't realize every time I said hell yeah, it was $1.25 more on each sandwich.
Right. I was thinking that exact thing.
I went with these $14 sandwiches that became like I ended up with like over $40 for 3 sandwiches in the airport. I brought them back on the plane, and everyone was motherfucking me. Everyone wanted one. They were all upset, stinking up the whole plane. It was great.
Yep. Yeah. But goddamn, I don't know if I would take the risk of being on an airplane and eating that type of food. You know?
Why? I didn't have to clean the thing up.
There's only there's only so many bathrooms in the plane,
buddy.
And I wouldn't want to spend the second half of the flight in the bathroom.
Buddy, it's nice to see those mushrooms mixed with that blue toilet water.
God.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish we had pictures. I could show a picture of a mushroom and blue toilet water right now and freak everybody out.
Yeah, let alone a processed mushroom.
So I'm just wondering if is there going to be like a Walmart prankster thing, like you could order something for somebody and have it dropped at their house. You know how there's that company where you can order somebody a bag of dicks?
Right. Yeah.
Think about that. Like you could send it to somebody you know and have it dropped by parachute. You wouldn't even have to wait for the mail or nothing, man.
Yeah. We were actually where did we go? We went to eat someplace. Oh, actually, it was in the lobby of the hotel.
Yeah. In
the lobby of the hotel today, they had this looked like about 16 by 20 frame, nice mat, and it had a little label on the bottom, and it was a picture of Secretariat, the racehorse, and it was like a silent auction that they like put in lobbies of hotels. And actually, there was one at Dave & Buster's we went to. We went to Dave & Buster's last week for Nicholas's birthday, and they had this silent auction where the one today, you actually downloaded a thing on your phone or something, and you filled out this card and you put it in a slot. And I was like, what is stopping me from grabbing one of these cards and filling it out with somebody's name I don't like, with their phone number and their email address and all that stuff, and putting it in a slot and putting that person on the spot to have to buy this framed Secretariat picture. But just a fleeting thought,
That'd be funny.
It would be funny. It would be a nice passive-aggressive prank, like we were talking about earlier.
Well, did you ever go on a trip with somebody? Now, this is going back a ways, but my brother and I, and, we'd go to football games. We travel the country going to places, and,
right.
It used to be when you used to not use your smartphone for stuff, and you used to have to call the front desk and make a wake-up call.
Yes.
So, of course, at the front desk, they know what room you're calling from. So you got to be careful with what you're doing. So I went and visited my brother. He went in to take a shit. I picked up the phone. I made a 3:30 a.m. wake-up call for him.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was great. I was in his room already, so I was like, oh, yeah. At breakfast, he's like, very fucking funny. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it's 3:30 in the morning. I would have ran down the damn hall and banged on your door. Yeah. I had a buddy in high school. Yeah, like, hey, call Rich. And he's like, okay, yeah. He'll pick up the phone, he'll dial the phone number, and he'll hand me the phone. And of course, when the person on the other end picks up the phone, hello, Park Ridge Police Department. How can I help you? Yeah, thanks, Sam. You appreciate that. You're a great friend. So, of course, you let that happen once, maybe twice, but never again.
That was back before cordless phones. Probably that was back before caller ID, where you
before caller ID,
who was calling out, all that shit.
Yep. When you used to be able to go up into the ceiling and wire your own phone through the system.
You used to be able to make good prank phone calls too back in the day because they didn't know it. Mom and Dad would go somewhere, go to the store, go to the movies. My sister and I'd be at the house watching the littler kids. We're like 12 years old, 10, whatever, and we're like dialing random numbers. Is my mommy there? Shit like that. And
is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it.
Yeah. Well, not.
You call the grocery store. Do you sell Prince Albert in a can?
Yeah.
You better let it out.
Those were all tired. I mean, we went with. Is my mommy there? And the person would say, no, your mommy's not here. Who is this? And, we'd make up a name or whatever, and we'd be like, the cat's in the dryer going round and round. Or the cat's in the oven on fire. What should we do? And yeah.
Yeah. Well, we would spell out like FU, because, any kind of phrase with 7 letters is a phone number. And we'd call up, some guy, we look in the phone book under Weezer, or look for Bud Weezer on the in the phone book. We would tell, like, the fart. We would dial that and say, hey, do you know what your phone number spells? And, we would do all kinds of crap like that. And of course, like you said, age 12. So yeah. I haven't done it in a couple weeks.
Yeah, well, this was all pre-Jerky Boys too, before they came out and did it the
yes,
hard way.
exactly. When fun was innocent.
Yeah, you used to go outside and friggin' not come home till the streetlights came on, drink out of garden hoses, friggin'.
Yep.
You could skin your knee and think you had major surgery done with a Band-Aid, and then go back out and do it again.
Exactly. Yep.
I miss those days.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Don't have no worries.
They're gone.
When you go back to the house, dinner's ready.
Right? Yeah. We had a hodgepodge for dinner tonight, that's for sure. Well, Brenda wasn't hungry. The boys were hungry, but they didn't know what they wanted. And I'm like, I'm just going to make anything I could find.
Maybe you should eat crab.
Crab?
Yes, according to the WashingtonPost.com. You see what I did there?
I was
Millions of bright red
segue.
crabs have shut down roads in Australia's Christmas Island in the mass migration.
Interesting.
The first rainfall of the wet season on Australia's Christmas Island has begun, which means one thing is certain. Millions of bright red crabs are on the move once again to mate and spawn, shutting down roads and turning up everywhere. And I had a wonderful picture for this, so don't think you're missing it if you're just listening to the podcast. But pretty much these friggin' crabs, they cross roads, they block roads, they lock you in, and they're just everywhere. It looks like an anthill, but these are crabs, and each crab looks like it's almost a foot big, like almost 12 inches. So these crabs are very invasive, especially during this migration and spawning season here. So what they do is they have to erect bridges and obstacles to go over or under these roadways so the crabs have a safe way to go and they don't get hit by cars. Yeah, which is amazing because nobody's out there like pointing to the crab, showing them to take this route instead of this route.
Right? Yeah. There's certain years in Austin, Texas, they have cricket or grasshopper. I think cricket issues. And like you'll pull into I remember pulling into a supermarket parking lot one night, and like the entire sidewalk by the lights of the store was just covered in crickets.
Isn't that crazy?
Maybe it was grasshoppers. I don't know.
Cicadas?
No, it wasn't them. Maybe it was them. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get a text from my wife any second now telling me what it was. But I'm pretty sure it was grasshoppers, and she was like freaked out about it. But they were everywhere. And they have issues with that. Like not every year, but just every so often. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, I don't see what the big deal is, and I'm looking at this. I'm just wondering why people don't go out and grab a couple, throw them in a pot of water on a stove.
I'll bet you. They do.
Sounds like good eating to me.
Right. Well, yeah. Unless they're like one of those poisonous things that you shouldn't eat.
I don't know. They look like crabs with giant claws and everything. They look like almost like a Dungeness crab, but they're all red and they're all over the land on the roadways. It's just like you said, they cover everything up. It's crazy.
Yeah, and of course I did get my text message. It's crickets. There were crickets everywhere.
Okay, good. That means somebody's watching or listening.
Yes, and my wife is not a fan of crickets.
Okay.
So that's why we have AT&T.
Hang on a second. Let me shout over to the intern because I think we might have 4 people in the chat now, and I think 5 at one time is a benchmark we're pushing for. So if you're in the chat, say hi, and maybe we can get all 5 of us going, and maybe we can cross one of those things off Twitch's little thing. Anyway.
Yeah. So I know of 4 people.
Hey, there you go.
So if there's a 5th person,
that would be great.
Your intern?
Yes, my intern. Which she's been very happy lately because Mike Stradamus hasn't been stopping by grabbing her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to bring that guy back on the show sometime. Just every once in a while, maybe.
Yeah. That'll work.
They say there's 50 million of these red crabs that live on the island. 50 million. They have more red crabs on this island than they do people.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Christmas Island National Park staff put up kilometers of temporary barriers, erect signs, close roads across the island to protect millions of crabs leaving their forest homes for the coast.
So what's it called? What island?
Christmas Island.
Christmas Island.
In Australia.
Christmas tree, Christmas vacation, Christmas Island. Christmas Island red crab. Holy crap.
Told you, man, they're everywhere. I just go out there with some butter, get a little roadside stand going, get some water going.
There's a picture of a guy with a shovel pushing him out of the way. Wow.
Hey, if I was Red Lobster, man, I'd be putting out a contract out there.
They're probably not good eating, or they're probably a protected species or something.
Protected species, just 50 million of them on one little island. How about we protect the island?
Okay, never mind.
Christ. So what do you think Thanksgiving dinner cost people this year?
70. Well, it depends. If you're going with a turkey dinner, I would say probably like $70
for how many people?
The whole shebang. Well, I don't know, 10 people. According to
USA Today, the average cost of this year's classic Thanksgiving feast for 10 was $53.31. So I don't see that at all. I think that's kind of low. But they say that's the priciest meal in the survey's 36 years, up 14% from 2020.
It's also average. So you got someone out there who's spending $25, and you have somebody out there who's spending $100. To average that out.
But still, I just don't get it.
When I make it, you go with turkey. Some people go with turkey and ham, and then they go with one of each color. Potatoes are white, corn.
I thought you were talking about the people.
Yes, that too, because it's Thanksgiving. It's that whole indigenous American and come together, kumbaya, blah blah blah. But yellow, green, white, cauliflower, broccoli, all that. I just do one of each and call it a day. Then you got your yams and your cranberry juice. Hello, in case you have a bladder infection. The candied yams, the cranberries.
We talked about cranberries before. So are you a fan of the ones that look like they come out of a jar, or the ones that still look like a can when it's on the plate?
I'm all for the can on a plate with the little ridges around it. But I don't know. I don't even eat it. I don't dislike it, but it's not one of my top 10 favorites. So I don't even bother.
Well, see, you said it. What are your top 10 favorites?
Well, like I said earlier, I had mashed potatoes, gravy, I had turkey, and I had corn.
Well,
I passed on the candied yams. I passed on the green bean casserole. I passed on the stuffing.
Well, was your Facebook profile, full of everybody's plates of what they had? Everybody had to put a picture of their plate?
No.
Okay.
I took a picture of our drinks at lunch today.
Yeah, we do it buffet style at my mom's because there's like 20 or 30 of us usually. So, we took pictures of the whole shebang. My brother showed up and made a couple of those, what do they call them? Charcuterie? The meat and the cheese and crap on a board. So it was pretty interesting. It was good stuff.
The brother of yours that's a chef?
Yeah. He was all embarrassed about it too. He didn't want to be photographed with it or talk about it. Right? So I had him explain what everything is. I'll put it up on the Both Mics thing, but I had him because I could look at it and go, yeah, that's some sort of meat, that's some sort of cheese, that's but he had. all this meaning behind each thing, and yada yada. It's the best of this and the best of that, and you have to try this and you have to try that, and I'm like, what is it? It's garlic. Garlic and what? No, it's just garlic. It's just the way it's prepared, and okay.
Yeah, and you're a big food picture person for holidays and events. God, it's like, okay, taking pictures.
I try to put those up on Facebook for the relatives and stuff, and I try to always get selfies with everybody. That's my thing. I try to do the selfie with everything at every event like that, because that's my memory of the event and being there with that person, So
exactly. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I don't get to see everybody all the time anymore. You don't get that anymore.
Exactly. Well, like my waiter today, it ended up being a friend of ours from 18 years ago that I haven't seen. It's like, holy crap. Yeah.
That's funny. I think that's great.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, we're gonna try to put together a big reunion from that era at the RFC. I was trying to tell people what we need to do is get like a 7-bedroom Airbnb with a gigantic pool and just have
actually I got the perfect place. There's something that you're describing right there. It's in Orlando, and the whole house is game themed. Like one room is chess and checkers, and the whole room's got like giant pieces in it and shit. One room's like a Monopoly room. They got a pool. They got all that shit.
Yeah, one's the Millennium Falcon. Yes. It doesn't even need to be themed. We just need a big house where probably 100 people can shuffle throughout the weekend and catch up. And as long as it has a pool, we'll be good.
We can get a band to play there too.
Ooh, yeah.
We can get a band. We can do a podcast from there.
It sounds good.
Write it off.
Write it off. Right.
I'll tell you what. Cool. You pay for it. I'll write it off.
Not a problem. Yeah, checks in the mail.
So, this is interesting. CVS is closing 900 stores.
Really? Are they going back to Canada? Because not many people realize it's a Canadian freaking pharmacy.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
CVS is closing 900 stores, and the big winner is Dollar General, according to CNN Business.
The big winners, Dollar General is going to buy up their locations?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And Dollar General, I told my brother years ago he was looking for a new stock to invest in. I told him years ago to go Dollar General and Family Dollar, and those two have shot up over the past 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, it's Dollar General. I told you about my brother-in-law. He lives in a town of like 275 people, way up in the hill country in Texas, in southern Texas, near San Antonio, but not near, about an hour away. So they get 275 people in this town, and they just opened a Dollar General a year or two ago. And I'm like, how does Dollar General survive in a town of 275 people?
Well, that's the only place.
There's no supermarket in town. The nearest supermarket's 15 miles away.
Is there a major highway?
Well, there's a county or a state road, state highway, Route 16, and that comes through, and it's one lane in each direction.
Wow.
There ain't much going on there. The town itself, basically for tractor trailers, there's one way in and one way out, because you go through town and you continue and you go up into the hills and the mountains. There's a hairpin turn that a tractor trailer can't get around. And we saw one time we were doing the pumpkin festival that my brother-in-law does, and going from left to right, if you're heading down the road, you can't go far. You can go maybe 10 miles, and then you have to turn around and come back. And one of those gigantic windmill blades it's like 75 feet long. This guy comes trucking along in a tractor trailer, delivering this fan blade somewhere in North Texas. And the old timer that was standing there with us, he's like, I wonder where that guy's going.
He ain't gonna make it.
I'm like, we're like, probably North Texas where those windmills are. And he goes, he ain't going that way. And sure enough, about 2 hours later, I don't know how the guy turned around, but he came back came back the way he came from, and went a different direction, because you can't get there from here.
Well, it was interesting what you said, because according to this article, around 65% of Dollar General stores with more than 10,000 locations are in health and medical deserts. These are places where people have to drive 30 or 40 minutes to get basic services. They go on to say that the company in recent years, Dollar General that is, has started some produce and fresh fruit at the stores. Now Dollar General says adding healthcare as a way to fill in the gap. They're going to partner with local or regional pharmacies, and they're saying that they're going to provide more products like a pharmacy would. They say they also plan to increase the store selection of cough and cold, dental, nutritional, health aids, and feminine hygiene products. That's a bonus for Dollar General because these items carry a higher profit margin than what they usually carry.
Oh yeah, you can always profit more off of female stuff than male stuff, you know.
That's why when you drop your wife's blouse off at the dry cleaners, you say it's a male shirt, not a woman's blouse.
Right? Yeah, my went to the pharmacy a couple of weeks ago for a prescription for my wife, and it was not covered by insurance. Where like anything for like erectile dysfunction, you know, testosterone covered, female stuff not covered. So, yep, always a higher profit margin on things directed towards women. Kind of weird.
Well, why is that, you think? You think that's because they know women buy shit and men don't, or is it just the fact that the CEOs of these companies are men?
I would think, well, not the CEOs. I'm guessing the decision makers in these companies are men, or at least, you know, used to be.
Yeah, that shit's changing.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm all right. It doesn't affect me. I'm okay with it, whatever. Well, I mean, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't, I don't think it penalizes me any. I don't know. I don't think I have any hard words to say about it. Ford strikes a deal to help end its chip shortage.
Okay.
Ford and chip manufacturers, according to CNN as well, so it must be true. Ford and chip manufacturer Global Foundries on Thursday said that they plan to work together to boost supplies for automakers' vehicles and the broader U.S. auto industry, but gave few details about what that deal means. They're going into the business of making their own chips for their own cars, which I think is smart.
Well, yeah.
You have to now.
This problem's been going on for a good year and a half, you know, that I've been hearing about it, if not 2 years. And like all of a sudden now there's a solution. Why couldn't there be a solution 2 years ago? I don't know, that makes no sense.
If I told you 2 years ago there'd be a pandemic, we'd shut the whole world down and you wouldn't be able to shop, you wouldn't be able to go anywhere without permission, you wouldn't be able to buy shit without permission, you know, you would have told me I was friggin' nuts.
Buy stuff without permission?
Well, yeah. Well, only one toilet paper package per customer, you know, just all the bullshit that's going on. It's all wait till next year, dude. Wait till February or January. This shit's really going to hit the fan because nothing's changing. And everybody's out there spending all kinds of money this month. You got check your stock. Make sure you're backed up. Make sure you got plenty of shit. I'm just telling you, man. Hey, we've said it before. We've said countless times. We've been on this show and we've talked about stuff, and then 20 episodes later, here we are talking about it again because it just happened. Yeah. We need to change the name of the show. We need to make it like Future Lookers or something like that.
Future Lookers. The Simpsons.
The Time Machine people. Yeah, The Simpsons. They always have that shit right. They had Trump win in the presidency 20 years before he even thought about running.
Right.
Fucking crazy. All right, what are we doing here? I'm wrapping this
I don't know what we have to
show up. We got I got no friggin' pictures on this show, so that's all right. We're good. We don't need pictures. Right. We got golden voices.
We don't need no stinking pictures.
Right. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 1, 2, 3? I count 4 people. No, is that 5?
It should be 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's 5 counting me though, as the both mics there. I wonder if that counts.
That might not count.
Yeah.
You should be.
We'll figure it out. We'll see if it happens, and if it doesn't, we'll make it happen somehow. It's a shame we can't get a lot of people commenting, but it is what it is. Comment on the YouTube channel. Let's do that. Fuck that. You know what you need to do? You need to see me for a sticker. Mike put up a sticker. Where's that sticker go up today, Mike? Bahama Breeze?
That was Bahama Breeze in Lake Buena Vista.
Perfect. We coated the ocean deck last week. Everywhere you turn around. If you're taking a shit at the ocean deck, you're going to see one of our stickers.
That'd be Daytona Beach.
Yes. Yes. So we got that going for it. Here's what you do. You send PM me or send me a note, leave it in the comments or whatever that you want a sticker. I'll send you a sticker. You take that sticker and you stick it somewhere notable, private. And then you send us a picture of it and tell us where you stick it. You know what I mean? Don't tell me where to stick it. Tell me where you stuck it. The winner of this whole thing is going to get $100. The best one by December 31st this year, 2021, is going to get $100.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have it right here too. I'll show you. Hang on. What are all these fucking 50s doing in here? Here you go. Here's $100. See? There's $100.
Wow.
That's for the winner of the sticker contest there.
All right. I'll post my picture later.
Yeah, you're not qualified.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Must not be employed. Employees are not eligible.
Yeah.
Where else can we stick stickers? Where else can we put them? They don't do toll booths anymore.
Oh my God! Right? Remember that? Like you go up with it.
How about on ATMs?
Put it right over the camera. Yeah.
yes. That won't get any attention.
Yeah, we won't get no phone calls there.
Well, the whole idea is to put it somewhere and somehow in such a way that it gets maximum visibility. Yet you really have to be looking for it to see it. So in other words, if you're walking by it and you're not using that product or that wall or whatever, you may not see it. But if you get up and you're looking in the mirror in the men's room and there's a both Mike sticker on the fucking mirror, you're going to notice it, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's where these are the places I'm trying to think of. Maybe you go to Disney or one of these parks and you put one on one of these characters' asses or something.
Yeah, no, we won't get no letter or a visit. Yeah, to be an angry mouse at our door.
That's all right. As long as they spell my name right in the eyes and ears thing. Can you hear me now?
Right? No, yeah, you have an angry mouse banging at the door.
Nice.
That was my angry mouse.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me my volume was off. Well, thank goodness this shit show's almost over. It got out 1 minute and 45 seconds. You got any shout-outs, Mike?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. You
Hi, Mom.
hit that one every time. That's perfect. Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Shout out to the Marriott for a great discount room over the weekend or for the holiday.
Hi to Debbie in the chat and hi to Lisa in the chat.
Yeah.
And, say hi to my friend Gino Losi if you're looking to go fishing. He'll put you on a big fish all the time. Just find him on Facebook, GINOLOSI.
He's not in the chat.
Check out a Melon Patch Theater. Maybe send them some money. Buy some time. Go see some community theater. Dustin Levine does some wonderful work there. And, of course, when you're at your next concert or festival, look at my friend Mosh Pit Jesus. There's a video of him on the YouTube page. And with that, we're going to have a better show next show because I know the pictures are going to work, Mike. I promise. So if you're watching on twitch.tv/bothmikes, hang around for the next episode here. And if you're not, well, look at the next episode anywhere. All right? We'll see you next time.
Ciao.